Yo, so guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to the 10 most spoiled kids in the world. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know who's going to be in this. Is it going to be like actors and stuff, or is it just going to be random kids? I don't know what to expect, but it should be fun. You know, these sorts of videos are always quite interesting to see how people turn out the way they are, like kids who've been given everything, expect everything, you know? That's sort of what happens. But yeah, we're going to check this out. Hopefully you're going to enjoy. Links are in the description for my Instagram, my Twitter for those who want to follow me. Same for my Patreon if you want to get extra reactions of mine. Links are there for that. But let's just check this out.
From the spawn of celebrities to spoiled suburban brats,
shit,
there are a ton of kids out there who just don't know how good they have it. Here are the top 10 most spoiled kids on the planet today. Suri Cruise, daughter of A-list celebs Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, has everything a little girl could dream of and more. She's basically the poster child for spoiled celebrity children at this point. Little Suri recently received a life-size playhouse worth $24,000.
That's nuts.
Complete with running water.
No way. That's kind of cool. I mean, obviously I don't do this shit, but if I was like into this kind of thing and this is what I was given, mate, you're living good.
Electricity and heat for Christmas from her parents. The house stands 8 feet tall and features an intercom system that connects to the main house. The little tyke is known to have a very specific and detailed Christmas list every year, and even asked for her own puppy with a sparkling pink collar and dog tag. Her mom, Katie Holmes, has said you cannot miss any item on that list because if you screw that up, that's years and years of hearing about it.
That kid is gonna end up.
Suri even has a team of seamstresses responsible for sewing a line of custom dresses designed by Mommy Katie. Her wardrobe is known to be worth over $3 million and includes brands like Dolce & Gabbana, Chloe, Gucci, and Juicy Couture. She's been seen several times in what is known to be one of the most expensive toy shops in the world, FAO Schwartz, and recently had the privilege of staying in Cinderella's Castle Suite in Disney World, which was originally built for Walt Disney's family and is usually only reserved for special events. Apparently the cost of staying there is priceless, but somehow Mom and Dad found a way. What a lucky girl.
To be fair though, the thing is, when you get like, say I ever get rich, which probably won't ever happen, but just say I got rich like this, it's gonna be hard. Like, obviously you want to treat your kids so good, but then there's a point that you don't want them to end up being a terrible person, and that's what's gonna happen if you just give them everything and make them expect that this is just gonna, like, it just makes everything easy and they think this is how their whole life's gonna be. Oh god, but I mean, I'll never have those problems anyway, so it's not even a thing to consider. Prince George, oh of course,
Prince George is the crown jewel of the royal family. With a cute little face like that, it's no wonder he's so spoiled. The little prince even has his own trust fund called Plankbridge, which he'll have access to when he gets older. He's received thousands of gifts over his lifetime.
That pisses me off, yeah, because the royal family get paid from people like me, our taxes, and he's getting a trust fund for what? He doesn't need a trust fund, he lives in the richest family in the world. Why do you need a trust fund if you literally live in one of the richest family in the world? And your money comes from the general public. Like that, what? God, I wish I had a trust fund. That would just be like, make stuff so much easier. Like, I would live my whole teenage life or my whole childhood having no idea I have this money that I'm going to get at the age of 21 or whatever. Just get 20k or 10k or 5k or 1k, whatever it is. Nah, man, not for me. And this rich kid is going to have a trust fund when he's already the richest kid in the world.
I mean, he hasn't even reached 5 yet. Last year, he received an iPad for Christmas and is asking for a space rocket as well as a model of a helicopter worth up to 100 pounds. He's a huge fan of airplanes and helicopters. For his second birthday, he received 706 gifts, more than any member of the monarchy, including a toy wombat, an amphibious boat, a possum skin cloak, a personalized surfboard, a bike, and sheepskin boots. On his third birthday, he was gifted a custom-made rocking horse from the Obamas and a playhouse valued at 18,000 pounds. One company made a nail clipper set for him made of 18 karat gold, encrusted with 3,000 pounds. One company made a nail clipper set for him made of 18 karat gold, encrusted with 350 diamonds. The set is valued at 1 million pounds. Now that's what I call a birthday.
Oh, mate.
Petra and Tamara Ecclestone, daughters of Formula One racing honcho Bernie Ecclestone, are known for their lavish, over-the-top lifestyle. You can see Tamara in her new reality TV show, Billion Dollar Girl, getting frequent massages, weekly manicures, expensive hair appointments, luxury spa days for her dogs, 25,000-pound tables at Cannes, which roughly translates to $33,000 US, and a wildly expensive collection of Birkin bags, some of which are valued at 20,000 pounds each. She opts for cellulite removal as opposed to going to the gym out of laziness, and bemoans the fact that people judge her for her money, saying they see me as pointless and this really spoiled, really stupid, vacuous, empty human being. So many people don't understand who I am and judge me on the fact that my dad has money, which must make me a monster. Petra, the younger of the two, recently purchased a mansion in Beverly Hills worth $85 million US, which was once considered the most expensive home in the US. She spent around 12 million pounds on her wedding, which took place in the medieval Italian village of Bracciano, the same place Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes got married. The wedding featured performances by the Black Eyed Peas, Andrea Bocelli, and the Philharmonic Orchestra. With lifetime access to their father's $4.8 billion trust fund, these girls are considered some of the richest young women on the planet.
Trust fund? Oh my days, bro. I wish I had a rich family. Just imagine how good life would... Oh, nah. I think having that much money would have its very bad side effects to it, man. Like, you're going to be a completely different person. Like, you're not going to be a real functioning human. That's honestly what I think, man. But at the same time, God, it would make stuff easy. Not having to worry about any of your, like, your bills or just anything like that. Obviously, you're still going to have the same struggles that other people have, but not having that sort of burden. Oh, my days, man. God, that's nuts. I could never.
You may have come across the video of the girl who broke her MacBook on YouTube. This viral gem has racked up over 500,000 views since it's been posted, probably due to the sheer disbelief of how spoiled the girl could be. This little girl, who can't be more than 10 years old, is seen on her bed amongst a sea of MacBooks asking for donations, and it's completely ridiculous. Here's the story. Her mom apparently gave her the wrong phone for her birthday. It was a Samsung S6, and she specifically asked for the Samsung S6 Edge. How could she? Upon opening the phone, this little girl got so angry that she smashed one of her 4 MacBooks. She tells her viewers that her family can't afford another MacBook right now because they had to pay for her medical bills when she broke her foot, smashing in her MacBook. She ends the video by closing up all of her MacBooks, explaining how each one is important. One is used for sending messages, one is used for blocking messages, one is used for replying to messages, and one is special because it has a pink keyboard. Sounds like a very complicated way to use a MacBook. She's asking her viewers to pay for a new MacBook so she can send messages again. Either this girl is seriously deranged or just straight up spoiled. Or maybe she's both.
But yeah, you get my point. So, thanks for watching, and please donate to me.
I feel sick.
Chase McKenna is a master manipulator. She became known as the most spoiled child in the country after it was revealed that she can convince her parents to buy her anything she wanted despite them not having the means to do so. She demands things like...
Bro, that's nuts. How are you gonna do that as a parent? You are failing so badly.
Jeans, Gucci t-shirts, and designer.
You don't have the money and you're still doing it. You're probably in debt because your little daughter's controlling you. What is going on?
She doesn't do Primark and claims that 8 times out of 10 she always gets what she wants. All she has to do is give her daddy the face. She managed to squeeze a pony, a quad bike, and countless designer outfits out of her parents. Meanwhile, her mom and dad can't even afford to keep food in the fridge and are way behind on their utility bills. Chase's pony eats better than they do. It's a shame. She's got her poor parents, Kelly and Alan, wrapped around her finger.
This is the most British looking family I've ever seen. Because there's some Jeremy Kyle type stuff. What is going on? This can't be real. I'm sorry, but I'm sure they've just done this for the cameras. There's no way you're living... You're not eating, you're just living, I don't know, just a normal, I don't even know how to explain it. You don't earn great money, you just have a decent income, maybe not even that, and you're spending all your money, plus more, on your daughter. No chance.
You can see her manipulation techniques in the documentary The 12-Year-Old Shopaholic and Other Big Spending Kids. You'll see, she's got the face of an angel, but behind those eyes is a spoiled brat.
No way, man.
Insta-famous daughter of billionaires, Julius Takiba is known to be one of the richest young women in the world. She received her first Louis Vuitton handbag at the age of 9 and has a wardrobe valued at £1.5 million. It wasn't until she went to university did she find out that not everyone can afford designer bags. When Instagram first started to become popular, Julia jumped on the trend. She managed to attract thousands of followers without even trying, claiming that it was easy to do when you show people how rich you are. She's received a lot of flack for being spoiled, but Julia doesn't care. She'd rather be hated on than not talked about at all. For the past few years, she's been impressing her fans with photos of her over-the-top lifestyle. And when we say over-the-top, we really mean it. Julia sees no problem in flying to Russia just for a haircut. Her salon will apparently close down just for her and a few friends and provide food, champagne, and music for the evening, all in celebration of Julia's haircut. But hair isn't the only thing this big spender splurges on. Julia has reportedly spent over £30,000 in this year alone on lip injections, facial fillers, cheek reduction surgeries, semi-permanent makeup, teeth whitening, and lash extensions. At 25, she has spent over £180,000 on cosmetic procedures and has been quoted as saying anyone can be rich, not everyone can be beautiful.
fuck?
Spoiled teen Mackenzie was launched
Anyone
into
can be
YouTube fame
rich.
when she totally freaked out over her birthday present being the wrong color. Her dad gave her a sports car as a gift, but to Mackenzie's surprise, it wasn't the blue model that she wanted. The second she opened her eyes, the claws came out. You can see her screaming at her dad, completely losing it over the fact that the car is red instead of blue. Her brother Ryan is filming the whole thing, laughing to himself as Mackenzie breaks down into a classic tantrum.
I hate it.
She screams at her brother in a fit of fury to shut up and begins to hit him. This girl is clearly borderline insane, not to mention incredibly ungrateful. Months later, the now virally famous Mackenzie posted a video asking her followers whether she should sell the car and revamp her wardrobe or keep it. Life's full of tough decisions when you're a spoiled teen.
For like $9.99. And I'm gonna put it on.
God damn it, man.
When I was 16, my parents finally let me out of the basement. When Audrey turned 16, her mother bought her a Lexus. Then MTV built a show around it.
Mate, this show was nuts. I feel like I watched this like once on like TV just accidentally, and it was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. This made me think that being 16 was going to be the biggest thing, bro. I didn't even have a party. This show like gave me the wrong view on life, man. I watched it like once or twice, and it gave me the complete wrong view. Turning 16 would change everything. No, man. I didn't have anything for my 16th.
And made the world hate her.
Audrey was one of the many teenage drama queens featured on MTV's My Super Sweet 16, and soon afterward, the clip commentary show The Soup. She became famous for her out-of-hand temper tantrum that she threw on MTV cameras, all because her mom gave her present too early, which was a Lexus, by the way. Audrey stormed out of her party and sent everyone home, canceling her birthday. It wasn't even the car she wanted anyway. How ungrateful can a person get? Who
You're
knows if she ended up
so
with the car in the
fucked.
end? We can only hope that she's
days.
grown out of her bratty mindset and has learned to see the merit in luxury cars.
Her mom's a bitch and did ruin the party.
How are there humans like this? I don't get it. I'm so
Nicolette
bemused.
Gray, aka the Beverly Hills Brat, was recently featured on Dr. Phil as a spoiled, out-of-control brat who forces
Dr.
her mom
Phil.
into giving her thousands of dollars. Her monthly allowance is a hefty $1,000, which was recently lowered from $5,000, to which Nicolette claims makes her feel like a peasant. Nicolette has no
Fuck
future
off.
goals besides wearing designer clothes, being rich, not working, and driving a Mercedes G-Wagon. Buying Nicolette the G-Wagon will mean that her mom will have to sell her car and start taking the bus, but Nicolette doesn't care. Brats tend to think that way. Nicolette was recently featured on Dr. Phil where she had a head-to-head with her mother, Nina.
The reason this is happening though is because probably her mum was so like done everything for her when she was so young. She expected it when she's older, and now this has led to this. Man.
Phil sentenced her to help out at a soup kitchen to try to show her how other people live. Nicolette still wants her G-Wagon, but has let up a little bit on her mom since.
Bloody hell, man. Maya Henry.
Maya Henry, daughter of successful personal injury lawyer Thomas J. Henry, is one of the most spoiled teens on the planet. Her
dwarfs him.
Instagram is simply littered with celebrity selfies, featuring A-listers like Justin Bieber, One Direction, and Hillary Clinton, putting most rich kid Instagram accounts to shame. Her 15th birthday celebration was featured on MTV's My Super Sweet 16, and will probably go down in history as being one of the most lavish events ever recorded. Mr. Henry spent more than $6 million on her epic night out. He brought in her favorite recording artists Nick Jonas and Pitbull, both of whom joined in on the festivities.
If your favourite artist is Pitbull, you definitely have been brought up the wrong
with
way.
Maya and her friends. The party took place at a 55,000 square foot venue that was especially renovated for the party and featured a wall of roses, 30-foot tall cherry trees, and a ballroom full of butterflies. Maya showed up in a $20,000 dress with hair and makeup by Kim Kardashian's personal face artist. She changed into several different gowns over the evening, which together were worth over $500,000. Happy birthday indeed. So there you have it.
Mate, some of these blew my mind. Prince George might get a lot, but he's extremely well-mannered and grateful for everything. He shouldn't be on the list. I mean, yeah, I guess, but I'm happy he's there just because he's rich because of me and he's got a trust fund. Doesn't make sense. How are you giving a trust fund to someone who's already just got guaranteed money? Like, what? Oh, I don't get this world, man. This world we live in is not fair. But yeah, that definitely was probably one of the least. Like there was about 7 or 8 of these that were 10 times worse. But yeah, just a trust fund for someone's in the royal family doesn't make sense to me. But again, who am I to say anything? Who am I? I'm just a peasant. Most of this comes from the parents allowing them to have this kind of attitude. Yeah, for sure. But at the same time, I still think it's hard to say, but I think if I had a parent like this, just how my personality is, I wouldn't be this flashy type. I wouldn't be expecting things, But again, I guess it's hard to really know because if you lived in this situation, maybe just everything, your life is just different. Like, they're not living the same lives as us, right? As 99.9% of people, like, or is 99% of children. Like, it's a completely different life, different scenarios, different ways of just doing everything. So I mean, it's hard to really say, but I honestly think I wouldn't be anything like that. But again, you never know. But wild video, man. Made me cringe. It made me just like want to curl up into a ball and cry. And god damn it. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. If there's more of these out there, let me know. And yeah, until next time, like, subscribe. Peace.